Did this story wrap you in warmth and bring you restful sleep? Campanula and Ophelia, A Tale of New Beginnings. This story is about Campanula and the young bear Achillea forming a heartwarming bond through acts of kindness and shared adventures, symbolizing the beauty of new beings. Campanula lived in a quaint cottage at the edge of the Whispering Woods, where the air was always fragrant with the scent of pine and wildflowers. She was known for her kindness and the way she cared for the forest creatures. On crisp autumn morning, while gathering herbs, she heard a soft whimpering sound by the old oak tree. Upon investigation, she discovered Achillea, a young bear who had lost his way. His fur was as soft as the morning mist, and his eyes were as blue as the deepest part of the forest pond. "Are you lost, little one?" Campanula asked, gently. Achillea nodded, his large eyes filled with tears. Fighting to help him, she led him back to her cottage, where she wrapped him in a warm blanket and offered him some honey-sweetened tea. As days turned into weeks, Achillea grew stronger and formed a bond with Campanula. Together, they wandered the forest, explored hidden paths and shared stories by the fireside. Winter came with its blanket of snow, and the forest turned into a magical wonderland. Achillea's presence brought warmth to Campanula's home, and the feeling of family grew between them. When spring finally arrived, the meadows burst into a riot of colors, and the birds sang melodies of joy. Achillea knew it was time to find his way back to his family, but a part of him wished to stay in the comforting embrace of Campanula. Understanding his dilemma, Campanula reassured him, "You will always have a home here, no matter what." With a grateful heart, Achillea set out on his journey, promising to visit. As the seasons changed, Achillea did return, bringing stories of his adventures and a heart full of love. The bond between Campanula and Achillea became legendary in the Whispering Woods, a testament to kindness, friendship, and the beauty of new beginnings. Wherefore is another tale to carry you further into rest. Titania and Lobelia's Imaginative Adventure. This story is about Titania, a girl full of imagination, and Lobelia, an elemental, who embark on an enchanting adventure in a garden of dreams brought to life by their magical friendship. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between towering mountains and flowing rivers, a young girl named Titania lived with a heart full of imagination. She spent her days exploring the lush forests and whispering streams that surrounded her home. One afternoon, as the sun dipped low and cast a golden hue over the meadow, Titania stumbled upon a magical creature named Lobelia. Lobelia was an rough elemental who had emerald green skin and hair that shimmered like fresh dew on morning grass. The two became fast friends, bound by their love of nature and their mirthful spirits. Together, Titania and Lobelia would go on countless adventures, each more wondrous than the last. One day, Titania dreamed of a hidden garden where flowers sang and trees danced. Lobelia's eyes twinkled with excitement as she listened to Titania's dream and decided to make it a reality. Holding hands, they whispered a spell, and the ground beneath them began to glow and shimmer. When they opened their eyes, they found themselves in the heart of the enchanted garden Titania had envisioned. The air was filled with the sweet melody of blooming flowers, and the trees swayed gracefully to an unseen rhythm. As they wandered through this magical realm, Titania and Lobelia met all manners of wondrous creatures, from fluttering fairies to wise old oak trees that told stories of ancient times. They danced with the flowers and sang with the birds, their laughter echoing through the lush landscape. Every corner of the garden held a new surprise, each more enchanting than the last. Titania learned that with a friend like Lobelia, anything was possible and no dream was too big to bring to life. As the day turned into dusk, the two friends lay beneath the twinkling stars, their imaginations painting the skies with all sorts of fantastical images. Petunia and Lobelia knew that their adventures would never truly end, as long as they kept dreaming and believing in the boundless power of imagination. Now another story to carry you further. Angelonia and Bluebonnet's Reassurance. This story is about Angelonia, who finds reassurance from Bluebonnet, a cosmic traveler, discovering comfort in the stars. Once upon a time, in a quiet village tucked away between gentle hills, there lived a young woman, Angelonia. Angelonia had hair as dark as the night sky and eyes that sparkled like the stars. Despite the peace of her village, she often felt a deep sense of worry. One evening, as she looked up to the twinkling stars in the velvet sky, she sighed deeply. Suddenly, a brilliant blue light shot across the sky, stopping right above her favorite tree. From the light emerged Bluebonnet, a cosmic traveler with shimmering cyan wings and a serene presence that calmed even the wildest storms. "Hello, Angelonia," Bluebonnet greeted, landing softly on the grass. "Why do you sigh with such heaviness?" Angelonia explained her worries about the future, the health of her loved ones, and her own path in life. Bluebonnet listened attentively, their eyes glowing softly under the moonlight. "Fear not, for the stars have their way of guiding us," Bluebonnet spoke gently. "Every night, they remind us that even amidst darkness, there is light." Bluebonnet then took Angelonia's hand, and they floated upwards, soaring above the village. The sight below was breathtaking, a quilt of lights and shadows, punctuated by the gentle flicker of lanterns. "Look how beautiful your world is from up here," said Bluebonnet. "Every tiny light is a part of the whole, just like each of your concerns is part of your journey." Angelonia felt a wave of comfort wash over her, realizing that her worries, while significant, were just pieces of a larger, beautiful tapestry. As they floated back down, Bluebonnet whispered, "Whenever you feel lost, just look to the stars. They are your reassurance, your constant light." With that, Bluebonnet vanished into the blue light, leaving Angelonia with a heart fuller and lighter than before. From that night on, whenever she felt the weight of the world pressing down on her, Angelonia would look up and remember Bluebonnet's words, finding comfort in the universe's eternal glow. Let's explore a new tale, soft and warm. Sweet Pea and Daisy, a tale of comfort. And the story is about the comforting friendship between Sweet Pea and the bear Daisy, and how they find joy and companionship in each other's presence. Sweet Pea was a gentle soul, who lived in a cozy cottage by the edge of the whispering woods. She had a heart as warm as a summer afternoon, and her laughter was the sweetest melody anyone had ever heard. She spent her days tending to her garden, a paradise of vibrant flowers that seemed to bloom just to see her smile. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Sweet Pea found herself feeling a little lonely. She missed the company of a dear friend or a loving family member. Just as a tear began to form in her eye, a gentle breeze swirled round her, carrying with it the scent of blooming jasmine. Out of the breeze emerged Daisy, an air elemental with sparkling eyes and a playful demeanor. Daisy had taken on a form soft as a cloud so she could visit Sweet Pea. "Why do you look so sad, Sweet Pea?" Daisy asked, her voice as light as the wind. Sweet Pea smiled, despite her tears, and told Daisy about her loneliness. Daisy floated closer and wrapped her cloud-like form around Sweet Pea in a comforting embrace. "You are never truly alone," she whispered, "for the wind will always bring you a friend, but its side's not the same." Daisy Sweet Pea replied, "I wish I had someone to share my evenings with. I have an idea." Daisy said, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Why don't I thought we have a magical picnic beneath the stars? Without waiting for an answer, Daisy spun in the air and a blanket of twinkling lights appeared, spreading out on the grass. Sweet Pea couldn't help but giggle. The two friends laid out an imaginary feast and talked about dreams and wonders until the moon was high in the sky. As they shared countless stories, Sweet Pea felt warmth and joy bubble within her heart. She realized that comfort could be found in the most unexpected places, like in the company of an air elemental named Daisy. When it was time for Daisy to leave, she promised to visit whenever Sweet Pea needed a friend. Sweet Pea watched Daisy disappear into the night, her spirit lighter and her heart full of new memories. From that night on, Sweet Pea never felt lonely again, for she knew that somewhere, swirling through the skies, was a friend who would always be there to bring her comfort and laughter. Thank you for joining me tonight. Sweet dreams.